Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy Desolate Trent, aka Trent, and today, uh, I don't think I've ever made a. I'm just not realizing it. I don't think I've ever made a singular save the world centered video. All I've done is upload it, live stream it, so that my initial reactions are always very live and real and pretty much at that moment very raw, because that's what I wanted to do when I got Save the World. But we're not here to talk about my inability to actually do what I say I'm going to do in my head and put it into action. We're here to talk about Fortnitemares, because yes, if you go here to play, you press news, Fortnitemares is coming soon. I'm assuming that hashtag Fortnitemares, that's completely new. Costumes and dancing, partner up, be wise, they could be friendly or a ghoul in disguise. Now, I missed out on Fortnitemares when it first came out because I did not have the game at the time. And I don't just mean I didn't have Save the World, I literally mean I didn't have the game. I deleted it. I couldn't win, and that was frustrating me. But luckily enough for me, I was able to get out of that. You know, winnings for pussies. Real men learn to have fun, and that's all it's all about. That's what it should always be about. I'm just playing. But for real though, having fun in this game is should be the main priority. Winning should be a secondary thing, and that's the mindset that I'm going with it now. But we're not here to talk about Battle Royale, even though we will be going to Battle Royale, because yeah, people who have played Fortnitemares, they notice that the screen, the little picture used for the announcement in game is from last year, and so they're just talking about, like, they assume that, you know, it's just going to be recycled. I'm here to disagree and give my speculations as to what I think will be new, that will be brought in, as well as be recycled. Because instead of it just being these guys, these survivors, the pumpkin launcher, you can see it right there, or the right besides the 3 check mark, and, you know, these heroes and all, you know, what I think could be coming alongside this. So let's switch over to Save the World, because I think y'all know where this is going. But give big speculation. I think it's gonna be like the Blockbuster event was, where there are like 3 parts to it. So there may be a part 2 or part 3 to the Fortnitemares now. So for those people who didn't participate or complete the first one, they get a chance to either do it over and get the stuff that they didn't get, while at the same time getting some substitute, like tickets or V-Bucks or gold, whatever the case, whatever they want to get from that event that they couldn't get or they already have. They get whatever they get essentially. But the part 2 may be the new stuff, because the Gravedigger's in the shop right now. I've already made my little live stream of the Gravedigger, so you guys know it's in the shop. That's in the shop. That's not going to be the big prize anymore. They have to have something new. So there has to be a part 2, right? Okay then. So I'm sitting here like talking like someone's here. But yeah, there's going to be a part 2. So at least that's what I think. There may be a part 2 to it. So you can do part 1, get all the part 1 stuff, get all the old stuff. Do part 2 to get some of the new stuff. What the new weapon is, I don't know. We'll get into that after I talk about what new heroes may be coming. This is for my personal speculation. This is not confirmed. None of this has been leaked. I'm going off of speculation and what I would like to see added. So if you agree, you agree. You don't, that's fine by me. Anyway, let's hit the locker, because this is what it's all about. First things first, Dyer, the 100 battle pass skin. Dyer, I can see that coming. Why? Bada boom. This is the main reason. He fits the theme too much. Hold on, look at this. He does a little dog thing when he growls. He has to. I can definitely see it. Even if he doesn't, I can see it. I feel like this is too good to pass up for Fortnitemares. It's just the leveling for me. I don't know how they're gonna make this into this within 5 stars, because I don't see them having the option to choose which one you have. Either maybe it could be like they get explained like this is like stage 1, right? This is stage 1 of your werewolf thing, like your werewolf heritage, of your werewolf leveling. You start here, a little half pup, then you get here. You ain't a full grown wolf yet. You ain't a full werewolf, but you just transform. You're there, but you ain't there. Then when your fur turns gray, that's when your power level starts rising. Once it goes white, oh, you're halfway. You're almost there. You've almost reached full power. Black Wolf, full power. I think that's the only way they'll be able to cheese it like this with me. Like Black Wolf, the Black Wolf is full power wolf, even though you've already gone full wolf. Black Wolf, that's the only way they can justify it to me, that the Black Wolf is the full extent of its power. But yes, yeah, Dyer, I can definitely see him being one of the new heroes. Whether I don't know where he plays, you can probably make him an Outlander because he's a wolf. I wouldn't mind that actually. A wolf Outlander, yeah, I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. So Dyer, if it doesn't happen, I'll be okay. I'm not going to be disappointed. But again, like I said, this is all speculation, so I'm just going off of what I feel. I can definitely see this happening. I would love to see this in the game. It'll be something completely out of pocket, just like this skin is completely out of pocket. So the next skin, Dusk. She doesn't have a style, but yeah, I can see Dusk. Hold on. I can definitely see Dusk coming in, just because, you know, she's a vampire. We just had the male version of this skin leave the store in exchange for the spider skin, which I'll show because I think that could be also coming. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I can definitely see her in there, especially with her wings. Like, you put the wings on her, that's like, there it is, full vampire. You put the guitar on her back, bada boom, she's a hex girl. That's 2 costumes in 1, epic. All I'm saying is, you can't deny it. She looks like a hex girl. She could possibly be a hex girl, you know, on the side, you know. But I can definitely see Dusk because, again, literally a vampire. This is too good to pass up. I know we have the Outlander who has the whole vampire thing going on. I forget the exact name. I know it has blood, and I know it's an AC. So I know I'm wrong. I know I can't remember the exact name, and I don't want to be incorrect out here in these streets. But Dusk is kind of the real deal. More of a modern vampire, so I can definitely see her being added to the vampire group. I'm trying to think. Now, I want to say she'll be an Outlander too. I also want to say she'll just be a regular soldier. She could be a constructor too. Be right there with Huntress. Who knows? She could be a new ninja. Completely out of pocket ninja. Why not? Double jump, whole bat thing with the whole bat thing she got going on. I could see it happen. A soldier as well. Like I said, either way it goes, I would love to see her in the game, added to the Fortnitemares event. Will it happen? Probably not. But again, I personally can see it. And right along with our boy Dyer, I can see Fable. The whole Red Riding Hood thing is another thing that you just can't pass up. Looks good. And it goes well with the wolf. I don't see why not. Nothing really special. It's literally... Hold on, is that all the wolf's hair on her? Yeah! No, yeah. That's a little new element I didn't know was there, so I can... Come on now. I can see it happening. She'd definitely be a. She'd have. I think she'd be a constructor, honestly. But then again, I could be wrong. I could be horribly wrong. I've been horribly wrong before. Anybody who knows me knows I was horribly wrong before. So, yes, I could definitely see her again. It's a Red Riding Hood. It goes really well with the wolf. So, again, I don't see why not. I think, well, of course, Nightshade, just because I feel like it'd be one of those, I forget his name, but he was an old Durburger employee. I feel like this skin would be added for that purpose alone, just to mess with that Durburger employee. But I can definitely see that. I can see this as something just fun to have, not necessarily tied to the story for Fortnitemares if they make a new one. Just something that's fun. A llama just because it's nice and bright. And they've already announced that the Skull Ranger is going to be a free hero, so I ain't got to worry about that one. I don't have to say that one. And you keep looking through all of these skins here to see if there would be a legendary old school one. I can see this too, honestly. Just, I don't know why, but I can see it, but, you know. I don't know. The Knights are a weird one for me. I don't know. They definitely fit the Halloween-y vibe, but I'm not too sure. Because it's just there is no need for them. There hasn't been since the beginning of the game. And since they haven't been in the game at all, in Save the World to my knowledge, I don't see a real purpose in having them now all of a sudden. So, yeah, I think this is going to be still just one of those Battle Royale exclusives. And I don't think I've said this before, but I do want to see Calamity in in Save the World, because she fits the aesthetic for the Candy Valley storyline a little too well for me, especially with her fully upgraded outfit. Like, anybody who plays Save the World, they know that kind of looks like this is Black Boot Ayers' little fog smoke coming off of her, right? That's a little too close to Black Boot Ayers for comfort for me. So all I'm saying is this: she might be a distant relative of Black Boot Ayers, or maybe she's someone who fought Black Boot Ayers and seemingly won. Maybe somebody that Black Boot Ayers possessed. Whatever the case may be, she fits the aesthetic for Black Boot Ayers a little too well. So it might happen. I'm all for it. But yeah, those are new heroes. Those are possible. Those are my speculations for new heroes. Maybe all of them are coming. Some of them may be staying in Battle Royale. Who knows? But let me talk about this new weapon. Right? Gotta be some new weapons. I want to say there's going to be at least 2 new weapons, just because that's the summons. You know, 2 new weapons, right? Gotta replace the pumpkin launcher and the gravedigger, right? If not both, then just the gravedigger. So with that, we'll just stick to the gravedigger, since there are going to be recycling the survivors, or the costume party attendees, to get the pumpkin launcher. So they'll just I think they'll just be replacing the gravedigger. So with assault rifles out of the question now, because, you know, the gravedigger, we have shotguns, pistols, snipers. I guess submachine guns as well, if you want to count those as like separate guns. But I'm just gonna keep them in the pistol category. My personal pick, I would like to see a shotgun. I would definitely like to see a shotgun. I don't see why we can't have a shotgun. I mean, probably get a shotgun in this variety, right? Like the bear or something. something along the lines of like a pump. Like I can definitely see that happening, right? Like a Halloween edition of this, like extremely powerful. What I mean is like it's like the break action level of strong, but with the bear level of consistent. The magazine of the bear, essentially. That's what I'm getting at. It has the bear's magazine. Like I can use it on a more rapid basis rather than like 1-2 reload. How many? This has sub 5, yeah. So like something around this, or the tac. How many bullets does the tac have? 5. I'm trying to figure out what bullets. What gun had 7 in them in it? This one had 6. That's more even number. Yeah, so maybe something around these two. You know, a pump with a higher magazine for me to use. If it's gonna be a pistol, maybe it's gonna be like a heavy pistol. If it's gonna be a wait, I gotta be specific. Pistol, heavy pistol, like the Judge, hand cannon. There we go. That is the right word. Hand cannons. Maybe it'll be or a revolver. Calamity, I'm saying. Or hand cannon, right? Maybe like a Judge or a Falcon. Maybe one of these Nighthawk. Maybe. I don't know. I can see it happening though, you know? If they do a sniper, I would assume they do something like they did with maybe they'll do something with the bolt action. Maybe they'll do something with the shredder. Who knows? I can definitely see it with the shredder just because the shredder has a face on it. Make it a little Halloween-y. Why not? They can possibly bring in a Halloween trap. I know David Dean, he took the little first line in the Fortnitemares news post, costumes and dancing, and maybe thought of a disco trap. That's cool. I can see it happening. I'd mess with it. I'd test it out, see if it works. But if they decide to do another assault rifle, let's see. They did an automatic. Maybe they'll do a burst or an LMG or a ray gun. I could see it happening in any way, shape, or form. They could also do a melee weapon. Even though we kind of already have a scythe, so it can go either way with these things, but I can definitely see a lot of these things happening. Like I said, shotgun. Just paint the bear, give it more ammo. Give it a better magazine. 6 or 7 tops. I say 6. That's a nice even number. So yeah, that's how I see it. That's how I see it going down. I would love to hear your opinion if you agree with anything that I said. If you'd like to see any of the Battle Royale skins that I mentioned in the new Fortnitemares, if there's a part 2, would you like to see a part 2, or would you rather them stick with the original story and just reuse the event? I personally can see the argument that the game needs to be fixed before they add new content, but at the same time, I would much rather them make some new short-term content than wait for them to fix the game throughout this event, sacrificing new content while Save the World's getting new shit. I mean, Battle Royale is getting all this new stuff every single day, you know? I'd rather have short-term content with a buggy game than long-term. Like, while Battle Royale is bathing in all this cool stuff, and we are just stuck here with recycled content. It's short-term and it's temporary. They can work on they got all November to work on the game, December, January. I mean, they said it was going to be released in 2018. That this is going to be free in 2018. I don't know if that's going to be the case. I feel like the way that you, yeah, I'm not in the Reddit. I'm not, but the way people talk about it, the way people are in this game talking about it, yeah, y'all making it seem like they might have to take that back. Like, yeah, we may need to hold off on this until 2019, because if this is as buggy as it says, Jesus Christ, we may need to push this back, right? We don't want a Black Ops 4 situation on our hands when the game is crashing all the goddamn time. Anyway, this has been your boy Desolate, aka Trent. Like I said, if you agree with anything that I said as far as the event stuff, part 2, do we want it, do we not want it, Battle Royale skins that I mentioned, do you want them, do you not want them, weapons, what would your weapon of choice be to replace the Gravedigger? Would you like to see another assault rifle like the Gravedigger? Would you like to see a shotgun like me, a sniper rifle, another explosive weapon, a pistol maybe, a trap? Either way it goes, would you like to see any of those weapons? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm pretty sure you won't though, because what's the likelihood of this video actually making it onto the internet for people to actually want to see? Either way, like, this video with us legit, aka Trent. Yeah, I'm done. Can't wait for Fortnitemares, man. Gonna be exciting. Hope I get at least one of those skins.